Hello everybody watching this video and welcome back. Last episode I worked on essentials. I built myself a starter house, got few diamonds, and I built villager breeder. And in today's episode we will continue with work with villagers. I am gonna build several farms and structures for them, and at the end I will have perfect enchanted diamond tools and armor. If you are excited, keep watching and let's start. Alright fellas, let's get right into it. I should have all the items I will need. And the first thing we are gonna build is an iron farm, and I'm gonna show you how you can make your own farm. I will build it next to villager breeder, and the first thing you want to do is build 5x7 rectangle out of dirt that is hollow, and next dig a 5x5 hole that is 2 deep right next to it. When you're done, jump down the hole and replace the block in the center with a hopper. Put a sign on top of that hopper and other signs like you see me. Then put bucket of lava on top of the sign that is on hopper and put water in all 4 corners. Next, we will go inside the hollow rectangle and replace those 3 blocks with composters. Next to them we will put 3 beds, and next to the beds on the top half of the second block we will put 3 slabs. Then put the buttons on top of the slabs to prevent any spawning. Now change all the blocks on the top of this third cage into path blocks and go 7 blocks diagonally from each corner of this cage and turn everything inside into a path block. When you're done, you can now bring 3 villagers inside your cage. While you wait for the night to come, you can create a storage system. So get under the hopper you placed in the killing chamber and put as many chests as you wish and connect them with hoppers. The last thing is to lure the zombie inside the boat, and when you're done with that you should have working iron farm right away. Now it's time to build a structure for our iron farm, but first I need to venture out for some specific blocks I will need in this build. Alright, materials are collected. As you can see, there's not much of them and most of them are white. I had to make myself a snow farm and I created a sheep pen so I could get those. The iron farm was working in the background this whole time, so I'm gonna look at how much iron we got. And oh boy, we got plenty. Let's start with building this, shall we? This building, well, this structure is gonna be an organic one, and I don't usually build organic builds, but I wanted to challenge myself this time and to make this world more fantasy-like. I felt like I needed to add something more than just a regular building that can be lived in. I was greatly inspired by Hage village from Black Clover, where they have this big skull at the hill next to their village, and I am really happy with how this turned out to be. I spent a lot of time in my creative world just designing this. Alrighty, Iron Demon Skull is finished, but I need to create a cow pen. I'm gonna put it right next to my sheep pen because today I want to build a big library and I'm gonna need a lot of bookshelves for that. And for bookshelves I need books, and for books I need tons and tons of leather. This will take some time. First cow is here. Now the second one. And please breed up. I need your babies as soon as possible. Will there be a chicken from this egg? Of course it will. I will now take a few of white wool because I have to fix my iron farm. As you could see in the time lapse, there were a few iron golems that spawned at the back of the school, so time to fix it. Yo everybody, I'm back and I'm ready for our next build. I've been collecting some materials, and as you can see I have a few materials from the Nether, and I built myself a portal down there somewhere, if I can find it. Yeah, right there. So let's get the building started. I haven't actually told you what this building is gonna be. At first I planned to just build a library that I've been preparing for, but then I realized that for the library where I want to have my librarians, I need emeralds to buy enchanted books, and I don't have any means of getting the emeralds, so this building is gonna be for it. Down in the ground I built myself a pumpkin farm. I followed a tutorial, so I'm gonna leave the link in the description. And on top of this farm I am building a small windmill where I will put farmer villagers so I can trade myself pumpkins for emeralds. As for the building itself, I used the same style as I previously did, but this time I built a base out of deep slate blocks and tuff, and for the walls I used stripped spruce planks and oak logs, and the roof is a bit more special this time. Yo everybody, so the windmill is done and I can already smell the profits that we are gonna make in the future thanks to this building. But first I need to build myself a track out of rails to transport villagers. Thankfully I built this awesome villager breeder where, as you can see, the villagers tend to dance together in this mosh pit pool. But yeah, I'm gonna just send them out. I need a total of 10 of them. I'm not gonna bother you with transporting all 10 of the villagers. I'm just gonna show you this one, and it's basically the same on repeat for each and every one of them. Oh no, I hit this guy. Please don't hate me, man. Hey, I'm back. And I've been busy. I've been modifying my farm next to my house. I added this simple lamp post and I extended the road down to the lake. But more importantly, I finished transporting all the villagers. All 10 are here and I already traded with some of them, but I have to trade the rest of them until they will give me the trade with pumpkin. So I'm gonna work on this now. Well, you probably wonder what this dirt thing behind me is. Well, I traded my iron for emeralds here because I need a lot of lecterns for my next build, which is finally going to be library that I was preparing for this whole episode. I already gathered all the materials that I need. I will need a few more lecterns, but I will get those eventually. First of all, I incorporated a small redstone contraption that will help me zombify and cure villagers so I can get cheaper books. So at the back I have a place for a zombie. Here you can see me lure one of them and I name tagged him, of course, so he won't despawn. Then I did a floor with stripped logs as per usual. Next I built a base similar to one I built in Windmill with deep slate blocks and stuff, and I used glow lichen to help smoothen the transition between those two blocks. Next we have the main walls that I used a combination of stone, andesite and cobblestone. I built entrance tower with the white block palette as I used in the skull previously, and I used this block palette on the upper part of other two towers. As for the roof, I used the same texture, same block palette that I used in all the previous buildings, but this time it was a bit more challenging because of the shape that I chose for this library. It was quite difficult for the middle part that is in the shape of L. Thanks God, the other roofs were simple shapes, so I could just copy the same roof that I used in the starter house. But for the entrance tower that is in circular shape, I had to come up with a new design, and it was really entertaining and challenging, but I believe I did a good job there. We finally moved inside, and for the villager chambers I decided to build it with bookshelves and chiseled bookshelves, so it has the library vibe, and I just put a few more details like plants, but I kept it really simple overall. Yo everybody, so the library is finished and I moved most of the villagers inside, and I already traded with some of them, so I locked a few enchanted books, but I will need more emeralds, and most importantly I will need an XP so I can combine it with my tools. So it's time to build this XP farm. I'm gonna use the zombie spawner that I found in the last episode, and I should have all the items I will need. This farm will be really simple, so I will build it on the video. I just have to come down to the spawner and dig a bit of a hole, so I will see you when it's done. The hole is dig, and now it's time for me to use water streams to transport zombies to this one side. Then I'm gonna dig a bit lower and make a tunnel for them, and at the end of this tunnel I will dig a small room for myself so I can AFK there. now the hardest part, to remove the torches. And I hope they won't kill me. Don't touch me, man, don't touch me. Okay, just put this block here. Oh my god, I have no idea how I did it on first try. My hands are literally shaking. Oh my god. We are done here. Look at this dude enjoying himself in the pool. Oh my god. Anyway, I've been gathering materials for our next build. As you can see in the background, I have a jungle tree now, and I got it from a wandering trader, and I'm gonna use it in this building. So get ready, I need to wait a bit longer for emeralds, so let's build ourselves a cathedral. I'm gonna tell you why we're building this just in a second. I told you that we are building cathedral, but it won't be that grand at all. It's more like a small church of some sort. I was just inspired by cathedrals, and I'm building this because I need to waste more time, and but I could use the rotten flesh that now we have a lot of, and I can trade it with clerics, and the clerics can give me a lot of useful items like redstone and glowstone and so much more. For the building itself, I just did the same style I do with all other buildings. The only unique thing I added here is the depth in the walls. Besides that, it's all the same basically. But to be honest, I am really proud of myself for this world so far, for all the buildings and structures that I've created. I hope you love them as much as I do, and now I'm committed to make every next building and structure the most unique and appealing they can be. So stay tuned for that. It's almost day 200, but I am confident with my progress so far. I have to transport villagers once again, but it always makes me happy to come here in this breeder. I'm gonna check on the profits, and I will just transport this one villager. Let me show you in interior of these towers. We have simple bedroom, and on the other side we have a storage room underneath, and on top of that is another bedroom with a beautiful view, which will eventually get even better when we build this up some more. I am on my way to XP farm, and I am planning to dig out a path from a zombie farm to our latest building. Some of you may notice a hole in the tower on the right, and that's where the corridor will start, and it will lead all the way down here. Everything is dig out now, and I want to tell you about my future plans for this area. I want multiple paths from here to lead into my sort of farming district, farming area, where I will have farms that are either small or too big for their own structure, so everything will be hidden here underneath the surface. I've been grinding at a zombie spawner for a while, and I realized I need a few things for curing villagers. I already enchanted my sword, by the way, and it turns out I need a brown mushroom and blaze rods, so I will take this opportunity to show you my nether spawn. I have a nether fortress nearby, so let me just get there real quick. Lovely crimson forest all around, and I haven't actually explored this fortress yet. I've been here, but I haven't looked around, so I will spend some time here. Hello there, gentlemen. I have been looking for you. Now, please cooperate and give me your rods. I don't want to spend much time here. It's quite dangerous out there. Alrighty, 12 blaze rods should be enough, and now it's time for me to find a brown mushroom. Ooh, a wither skeleton. Sir, would you mind giving me a hat? Well, maybe not. Nice, I find it. Brown mushroom acquired, and since I'm near the warped forest, I guess I'm gonna kill a few endermen now. Wish me luck, guys! Is here anybody who feels like fighting? I need some balls. I guess 6 is enough. So let's continue with exploring this fortress, shall we? Nether Wars! And holy fuck, man! I haven't noticed you. Since when they can blend so well? They evolved or what? Well, time to get home. I got some loot out of there. The smithing template was the best I got, and I thought for a second that there might be 2 separate fortresses, but it turns out it was just one. But I got what I came for, so let's get brewing. And the brewing starts. First we put a fermented spider eye in there. We wait till it's finished, and then we add a gunpowder, so it will create a splash potion of weakness, and that's what we need. How we doing with iron? Pretty good, if I say so myself. Okay, we are almost there. I just need to zombify and cure the villagers now. So please go down and turn to zombie. Would you please turn into a zombie? Why are you not turning into a zombie, man? I know it hurts, but it has to be done. Come on. I need those cheap books. Why is there a problem with this? Okay, I will have a look at this, and when I figure it out, I will be back. One villager converted, so I can finally cure at least one, but the rest of them still refuse to accept their fate. So I guess I have to do something with the zombie behind so he can target them as well. Alright. I finally cured all the villagers that I need. It took me good half an hour to figure it out because I had to lure the zombie behind and stack him with the blocks to prevent him from going anywhere. But I finally got it. We have cheaper books, some of them are still quite expensive, but now it's just a matter of emeralds to buy all the books, and I'm sick of AFKing at the pumpkin farm, so I'm gonna build myself a melon farm, and I should have all the materials at the home. So let me grab them and we are gonna build this farm now. Turns out I don't have enough materials, I don't have enough quartz, so I need to go back to Nether real quick. But other than that, we should be okay and ready for building, so I'll be back soon. Now I am ready. I already dig out the hole, so let's get this over with now. Well, hello there. I bought all the books that I need. I even crafted myself tools that I want to enchant, and now I can go ahead. Finally, I already enchanted myself a pickaxe, fortune pickaxe, but I have to add an unbreaking and efficiency book, so I will have the perfect fortune pickaxe. Now for the silk touch one, I'm gonna combine silk touch, unbreaking, efficiency and the mending. If I can find the mending book. And it seems like I absolutely forgot about it, so let me at least put a fire aspect on my sword to finish it. 35 levels? Holy! Okay, so maybe later. This time I have every book for sure, so let's go ahead and start enchanting the bow, the axe, fortune shovel, a hoe, silk touch pickaxe, silk touch shovel, boots, helmet, and chest plate. And the last piece, leggings. Now we finally have everything enchanted, everything in diamond. I cannot believe it. This took way too long, but I finished transporting all the villagers inside Cathedral while I was enchanting and AFKing, and now it's time for me to go. So have a beautiful day, good night, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.